Warning: this game is rated M for mature. This game involves acts of a violent nature, sensitive topics around sexual themes, and a very annoying talking bear. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yo!
Hey dude. I can't believe it, our home teacher was killed. Couldn't get that much sleep anyway. How about you? Are you alright? Technically. Well, if we start getting depressed over stuff like this, I guess we'll never catch the killer, huh? Oh yeah, it means we're getting another homeroom teacher. I wonder who that will be. Well, I'm pretty sure they won't be able to find anyone worse than King Moron. Never say never. Could always be worse.
Hey, is that stuff about King Moron for real?
It was on TV, right? It must be true.
Good morning. I'm Noriko Kashiwagi, your new class teacher starting today. You all probably know already, but now that Mr. Morooka has passed away, I'll be taking good care of you instead.
Okay. Hot take. This is one of my least favorite NPCs. Least favorite named NPC in all of Persona. I really don't like her. I really don't like her personality. She is incredibly abrasive, and she is literally here to be the type of teacher that Van Halen would sing about.
Okay, why don't we start off with a moment of silence for Mr. Morooka? Close your eyes, everyone. That should be enough. I'll do my best to fill Mr. Morooka's shoes. So, our regular exams are still on track for next week. As your principal said, it's times like these when the schedule is most important, Nori-chan. But that's what it means to become an adult, little by little.
I already can't stand her.
First King Moron and now Kashiwagi? How much worse can it get?
Oh, and one more thing. That idol in our first year class, Ms. Kujikawa, was it? In person? She's nothing like she seems on TV, so don't get your hopes up, okay? What's so great about an idol anyway, right, class? She's just a piece of inexperienced jailbait.
Kashiwagi is ranting. We literally had one a homeroom teacher be a ranting philosophical teacher, and now instead we got a ranting sociopolitical is it sociopolitical? Is it always tied together? Is it just that she goes on sociological rants? What? I think I just confused myself. Whatever.
What's up with her? Does she think she's Rosette's rival?
She doesn't stand a chance against Rosette. I mean, I heard Kashiwagi is on the wrong side of 40.
You hear your classmates gossiping loudly.
I bet King Moron would have been ecstatic to hear Rosette had enrolled here. Someone told me they saw him buying Rise's pinup book.
That sounds kind of pervy. He annoyed the hell out of me, but I feel bad that he got killed.
Oh, you know what? Rosette was on a striptease show.
Huh? A striptease? Dude, if that was true, the paparazzi would have been all over it.
I'm serious, but the reception went bad right when it was getting to the good part. It was on that midnight channel everyone keeps talking about.
You actually believe that crap? How friggin' dense are you? Trust me, you were dreaming it.
The rumor about the Midnight Channel is spreading further.
We'd better wrap this case up quick. Anyways, let's meet up later. Don't make any plans for this afternoon.
You know, us being in this lightning bolt shaped pattern of desks,
Finals are next week.
uh, us being in that format makes it really hard for us to actually speak to each other without another one of our students, our fellow classmates from also overhearing.
It's been a while since I failed any subjects.
Yeah, if by a while you mean all the time.
Shut up! Like you've ever seen my scores!
But she always has above average marks in the subjects that she doesn't fail.
Hey, why'd you tell him? My score's just very. Yeah, that's it. Rise-chan, you too?
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. It's just, I thought it would take me a while to make any friends at my new school.
Too bad we met under such awful circumstances.
Oh yeah, what do you guys think about King Moron's case? He didn't show up on the Midnight Channel even once.
If this person had been inside the TV, I would have sensed it. My nose isn't as sharp now, but I can tell that much.
But they found the body on a foggy day again, right? They said on the news that that crime scene was just the way it was for that announcer and Saki-senpai.
I really wonder about the culprit's motives. Why was Mr. Muraoka targeted?
Hope it wasn't personal. Because there's way too many people who ate a King Moron's guts.
But didn't you say it's people who get famous on TV who are targeted? If the killer's choosing targets by watching TV, I picture him as someone who doesn't know the victims at all. I don't think it's worth trying to figure out motives for that type. There are too many people who hold grudges against you for no reason, even if you've never met them before.
Huh. You sound like you speak from experience, Rise-chan. But with King Moron, he didn't appear on the Midnight Channel or the regular TV. Arrgh, I don't get this at all.
Man, 2 victims in a row from our school. That's gotta set off the police's alarm bells. They're not gonna leave any stones at school unturned.
You know, to be honest, somewhere deep inside, I thought maybe King Moron was the killer.
You know, I'm gonna bring it up now. Okay, Muraoka was a very viable candidate from the very beginning, especially the way he acted, the way that he approached the topic of the murders when he did bring them up. And he was also one of the few people who we knew for a fact hung out with no real alibi besides his own personal statements in the middle of the night. So yeah.
The news says that he was the second victim from Yasogami High, but we all know that's not the case. And I've heard him say more than once that so-and-so deserves to die. But now, I feel bad that I doubted him. He was a capital A asshole, but that doesn't justify killing him. And not just King Moron. I feel sorry for all the victims. I can't forgive the killer, no matter what.
Well, we'll do what we can, for King Moron's sake too. At this rate, you have to figure that the killer has something to do with the school, right? So why don't we split up and...
That won't be necessary.
You?
There is no need to examine the case of Mr. Muraoka any further.
Why's that?
Apparently, the police have found a suspect. It would be best to let them handle the case from here.
How do you know?
I'm on this case as a special investigator, by request of the prefectural police.
What?
They found a suspect? Who is it?
As to his name, I haven't been informed. I do know that he is a high schooler. It isn't public knowledge yet, but he isn't a student of your high school. It seems they are quite confident that this boy is the killer. They have testimonies directly linking him with the incident. I expect it's only a matter of time before he is apprehended. Soon this case will be solved, and your town will once again be its peaceful, rustic self.
The suspect is a high schooler? All right. So why come tell us? That's confidential info, right? Why run right here and spill it?
Your game will soon reach its end. I felt I should at least let you know that.
So... I'm gonna go over all three of these. It's not a game to us. This implies Yuna Akame is looking at this seriously. He's like, no. There is a killer out there. I want to put an end to this. I want to make sure that justice is served, and I want to make sure that whatever happens, the case ends. Just as long as it ends also kind of implies the idea that I want to make sure that this is over, and if this is the way it ends, I'm fine with that. Thanks for the notice. Oddly feels the most disrespectful as a phrase. Even if we are literally confirming it to Naoto. Because just the phrase of like, think about this. Naoto goes and says, hey, you should stop. And we're like, thanks for the notice. It's like, that feels like, okay, we're going to still continue. Because it's not a game to us. Just as long as it ends, we are going to do this. So yeah, thanks for the notice, Naoto.
You don't deny, then, that you have involved yourselves in the matter?
No, of course not.
Well, no matter. I have no reason to say anything further.
A game? Aren't you the one who thinks of this as a game? I don't care if you're a special investigator or an amateur sleuth. All you're doing is solving mysteries. What could you possibly know about us? You're the one who's playing a game here.
One of the victims? She meant a lot to me. How could I possibly treat this like a game? Plus, we made a promise.
Yosuke.
A game. That may be quite true.
But why so understanding all of a sudden?
Oh, I get it. I was wondering why you'd be wandering around like this when the police have a suspect. What, did they get rid of you now that they have their man? Is that why you came here? You were lonely?
Detectives normally aren't involved with arrests, and we never harbor any special emotions regarding a case either. Still, it is rather unfortunate that people are only attentive so long as our services are required. But then, I'm accustomed to it. Much about this case was perplexing, but its solution was surprisingly simple. Well then, I'll be going now.
What was that about? He just said his piece and left?
Yeah. Sounds about right.
He said they have a suspect. But is this really gonna solve everything?
Who knows?
You decided to call it a day. Fair enough. You know?
Welcome home!
Sorry, I was just looking at some of the stuff. Okay, so I was like super confused for a second. I was just looking at it, I was like, wait a second. What? Did I say right with the day? It's like, no, Thankfully it's still down here, but it's like, oh, that's weird. Why is the numbers off? Okay. So, first thing first, checking the fridge. For some reason there was an alarm clock inside. Was Dojima in a rush this morning? I guess I'll just leave it there. Second. Harvest vegetables. This should be the barrier corn that we planted.
They look yummy.
1 tetracorn, 1 macara corn. I believe we have 1 additional thing of corn, so we're gonna plant that because we have to give up one of them, 1 of each of them.
Come on, grow.
And so having them as like backup stuff is, should be pretty helpful. Okay. Daily Personamations is updated. Let's quickly check, see what the heck they're talking about. Big TV news. Memorable moments. Oh. Oh, okay. So it's the most recent cutscenes. Okay. That kind of makes sense. Tomorrow is also going to be a rainstorm? What are we even doing? Huh. Looks like we're actually gonna be... No. Wait, yeah. There's gonna be a few things. Okay, first things first. We need to go upstairs and we need to check out the shopping network because we didn't do it yesterday. Shopping program. Obsessed hands? Oh, blessed. I'll add giant candy to your blessed hands for the low price of... For the low price of 400 yen? We got another fantastic product for today. Oh, 40,000 yen. Growth 2 as a card. Little shortcut for you hard studiers. On top of this, we'll add Hell Magatama, 2 of them, to your growth 2, only for that. These products are very popular, so we can only order 1 per person. Growth 2 combo, because it's going to be very useful to buy those cards and put it onto things that do not already have growth 2. Like having this. Oh my gosh, I just noticed that it froze again. I think it's still going though. 1 second as I check. Yeah, the actual like screen recording is probably still going. But I'm gonna go over it again just to see. It's like all of my like readout for like headset and like stuff. Even like the timer is just like not working right now. Okay, so it looks like all I had to do was basically just like minimize the window and then bring it back up, and it worked. Man, there's gonna be a lot of editing just for like these 3 days. What the heck? See you next time. Yeah. I just realized, did I ever like send in did I ever send in my stickers? I think I did. Because they're not appearing. Okay, so we're going to be reading a book. We're going to be reading English Made Easy because we need to finish all the books at some point. Okay. After this, I'm gonna just render out everything, making sure that everything's good and ready to go for the next few days. Gonna try to finish the game. After I'm done with that, I'm probably gonna stream a bit more on each of these days. You know, just try new things. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Put down a like in the video and like leave a comment on like on the discussion that we had today. I felt there was a lot to go over today and yesterday, in fact. We're gonna get back to regular episodes tomorrow, but I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow to see that. You begin reading English Made Easy. Oh. It's a collection of illustrated sample conversations for many common situations from good morning to good night. You wonder how often this will actually be useful while living in Nineveh? Oh yeah, I kind of guess so, but you know. Ignorance is only bliss for the person who is currently being ignorant. It's pain for everyone else, I guess. See you guys tomorrow.